tired of being on the road, lonely as a sparrow in the rain.
Souls games. Good God, I'm tired of them at the moment. Now don't get me wrong, I've had my fair share of fun with them, but damn, this joint could be exhausting. And this is exactly what's going on with the game industry right now. They are milking this genre dry. So let's talk about it. So I've been a fan of Souls games since Bloodborne hit the scene back in 2015. That was my first real Souls game and I loved it. After Bloodborne, I picked up all the other Souls games besides Dark Souls 2 and Sekiro. I fell in love with the challenge, the dark fantasy settings, the intricate world building. It felt so fresh and exciting. But fast forward to 2024 and I'm starting to feel like we've been here before, over and over again. Just this year alone, we've had Stellar Blade, the Coomer Souls game, Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, and Black Myth Wukong, and let's not forget about Lords of the Fallen and Remnant 2 from last year. This genre is getting milked dry, and I'm a bit weary of it.
Can I get my souls? No? Okay.
Now, I'm not saying these games aren't fun, they definitely have their moments, but here's the thing, Souls games have this formula, right? Tough bosses, annoying ass poison areas, dog water platforming sections, and punishing mechanics like losing some of your progress when you die. It's a formula that works, in moderation. The problem is, when these games are released back to back, those mechanics start to feel less like a challenge and more like a chore. The whole dying 1,000 times just to scrape by thing can be thrilling until you've done it 5 games in a row. And you could say this is my fault for buying the 3 big Souls games this year, but at least to me, 2024 has been a dry ass year in terms of gaming. But you know what? Now that I think about it, this whole console generation has been kinda dry. Anyways, back to why I'm getting tired of Souls games, let's talk about Elden Ring's DLC. From Software has pushed the Souls formula to the absolute max here. We're talking about bosses with endless attack chains, delayed moves that throw off your timing, and absurdly over-the-top anime style attacks that take away your whole health bar. It's like they're trying to outdo themselves by making each fight more punishing than the last. And honestly, it's kind of exhausting. The more I played, the more I started to fear for the future of the genre. Is this what we have to look forward to? A future where bosses are designed to be hard for the sake of being hard? Because if that's the case, I'm not sure I want to stick around that much.
Hey nigga, you got a nice little ass, nigga. Give me your ass, nigga. Nigga, you see me looking at you, nigga. Give me your ass, nigga. No, stay away. Hey, Brown.
But it's not all doom and gloom. Souls games have been getting more accessible over the years. Elden Ring introduced a checkpoint system that saved a lot of players from throwing their controllers through the screen, Stellar Blade has an instant revive mechanic, and Black Myth Wukong lets you go wild with some of the over-the-top magic moves you can do. These additions are great, they make the games more approachable without completely watering down the challenge. But even with these new features, the core experience is still very much the same. And that's where the fatigue sets in. Dying over and over again to a boss that just won't quit isn't fun anymore, it's frustrating. There's this dreadful feeling when you're at your 10th, 20th, or 50th attempt, and when you finally do beat that boss, it's not that exhilarating, it's just a relief. Like, oh, thank God it's over. I felt this way with all 3 of the big releases this year, and I'm pretty sure I'm not alone with that. Plus, we've seen this happen before with other genres. Remember when every game studio was pumping out Battle Royale games? It was insane, you couldn't escape it. The genre got so saturated that people started getting tired of it. The developers had to step back and rethink their approach. And I'm worried that the Souls games might be headed down the same path, kind of. With games like Sekiro and Elden Ring winning Game of the Year awards, it's clear that this formula works. But how long will it last before players start to burn out like I am?
Man, shut the fuck.
Look, I love Souls games, I really do, but playing them back to back has made me realize that this genre needs a break. The video game industry should chill out with the Souls games for a bit. Give developers time to innovate and bring something new to the table. The last thing I want is for this genre to get stale, like what happened with Battle Royales. These games are not made to be played one after another because their punishing elements can be exhausting. But hey, that's just my opinion. What do you think about this, dear viewer? Am I tripping, or are there way too many Souls games coming out these days? Let me know in the comments below. This has been your favorite ghoul signing off, and I'll catch you skellies in the next one.
You should subscribe now.